Hey, it's Dizzy. I'm out at the farm. If you watched my one video, not even sure when I posted it, you know that I got out here the one day and found minis and a horse from in there in my field. Somebody had left the gate open and they made a mess. So today, for the first time since that happened, I am happy to say that not only is everything back to normal, but the work that I had been doing before they got in here, I finished. First thing that I had to do, they had all these wires down. I was able to, had to do that first off. Once I got them kicked out, was to get the wires back up. What else did I do? And there were other places where they were loose. I tightened them up. And another thing that, well, actually, that wasn't the first thing that I did. The first thing that I had to do was because they had the gate off. I had to put that back up how it belonged, but there was a wheel on the gate and they had broke the wheel. So had to do that right away because I couldn't even get in the field, and my horses were not in the field. They were out in the little space up here. They'd been kicked out and that area was totally trashed. Well, the next thing that I did was bought a new wheel, and that is on. Now I did need to clean the field, and I couldn't do that day because, needless to say, I was doing all of that work. And the next chance that I had, I went to clean the field, found I had a flat on the mower, and I couldn't even get it to hold air. So I had to take that off and go and get that fixed. Did not have any time after that to work on it until Tuesday. My manure spreader was almost completely full of manure, and I had all three sections of the field that needed to be cleaned because I hadn't been able to clean it between the horses and the weather and then the flat. So on Tuesday, the first thing that I did was I got out here, got them after I had everybody fed and had the tire on the mower, brought the mower and the manure spreader out. The first field that I had to clean was the one all the way in the back because I needed to let the horses out into that field and hadn't been able to do it. So came out, and there was just one area that I still needed to spread manure. There was enough room in the manure spreader for a little bit of manure. So I went ahead and I got basically from just past that one fence post over to there. I got that cleaned up all the way down to there, spread the manure, finished cleaning the field, and that pretty much was all the time that I had to do. Next day I came in. At this point in time the whole field was opened. So I came in, I got this section cleaned up. This is where the horses had been when they got kicked out of the field. So I'd left that open and they had busted through the one strand of fencing up that I'd had in the front field. So on Tuesday I came in, on my Wednesday, I know it was Christmas, but since it was just me, nobody wasn't going to anybody's house, had nobody coming over. Wednesday I came in, I got this field clean. Then I went up and I got the running clean because that was filthy, and was able to spread the manure in this area. And then I got the electric fencing up for that, not that it's attached. And one thing I had been planning on doing, but I hadn't done, I had all the strings going in the same direction. Well, I don't now. This one goes in this direction, that one, and that one, or at the other end. And on this one is this one, and that one are in that direction, and that's the other direction. So that was on Wednesday. Thursday I came in and got the front field all cleaned up and got all the manure cleaned up, the rest of the manure up in the front section. Spread that, and I still had a little bit more. Once the manure spreader was filled, I fill it twice. Had only like another bucket, so I just cleaned that up and dumped that in the pit, which is where I'm dumping the manure for now. And then got the ropes all up. Today I came out here after I had everybody fed. I'm cleaning the field daily now. I had some hay that they hadn't eaten. Got that all cleaned up and gave that to some other horses. They had broken this. I was able to find a piece to put in there. The fun part I had was threading the rope back through the holes because it was pulled out. So that meant that the field was 100% done. Meant the only area that I had left was the area that they had trashed. And the question then, was I going to have enough time to finish it? Because I still got to go and pick up some firewood. Well, first thing that I did was I started picking up the pieces of the chairs of mine that they had busted. I was not happy about the chairs. I wanted to take them to Kentucky. Needless to say, they don't get to go. But I got everything all cleaned up. This is all stuff that I need to figure out what I'm doing with. I got that all cleaned up. More stuff that I had to figure out what I'm doing with. This area was completely full, as was over here. So, not only is everything back to normal, but I also managed to get a lot of the cleaning that I needed to do. I needed to have this area cleaned up. I'm supposed to have a guy coming tomorrow to bring me hay. It's supposed to rain starting tonight, so I doubt he's going to be able to get here. I only have 2.5 bales. If he can't come, I'm going to go over to his house on Sunday and just grab a few bales until he's able to get out. I have enough hay. Like I said, everything's back to normal, and I'm quite happy to see that. So now I have time to work on other stuff, and I will talk at you later.